This is Talion Trevere with this week's Speedpaint stream. Uh, right, so today I've got our giant mushroom friend from the chasm. Uh, yeah, this one, I feel like this one's gonna be very fun, both because I like drawing water and reflections in it, and also because this mushroom is all glowy and cool, and I think it will be fun to draw. It just has all of this, just look at these colors in it. It has this kind of like opalescent sort of uh material, and I think it will be very cool. Hello, Sanchos. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Um, so yeah, I also am going to try something a little bit different. Uh, uh, just recently I had a commenter suggest that I try to use a grayscale mask to check my values, and I thought that was an excellent idea. So I have a new layer here that I can toggle on and off to check the relative values of my drawing and the reference. So I'm going to try that out and see if that helps me with just getting the values right. Because I've noticed on many of these that I just like, especially the darks, I never seem to get them dark enough. And in general, my colors tend to be kind of not contrasty enough. So I think this will help me, hopefully. Um, it's a strategy that I use a lot when I do like, actual drawings that aren't, a timed challenge. But I think even with the timer, it should probably be very helpful. All right, let's get stuff going in here. There's This one I feel like is relatively simple compared to other stuff that I've done. Um, but just the amount of detail in this mushroom, I think, is still gonna, be its own little challenge. All right, so let's put in the actual main event here, being this giant mushroom over here. All right, mushroom, kind of like that. There's not really a lot of detail to go back here. It all just kind of fades up into this darkness. So I think I'm just going to leave that out of the sketch and just kind of put it in as I go. All right, let's see. I think let's just start with putting in the background color. Um, how to do the layers on this. I think I might just put all of the blue stuff kind of on one layer and then do one layer for these bits of land here with the kind of more reddish grass, and then either one separate layer for the mushroom or put that on that grass layer too. I think that maybe makes more sense. So it's kind of going to be two primary layers, I think. All right. Let's choose our first color. So it should be like this dark bluish color. I always find it really hard to like judge the colors just by these tiny little swatches. Kind of gotta put them actually in the drawing to see what it looks like. That is way too purple. Definitely needs to be darker. I think that's a decent color for like this sort of thing, but it'll definitely need to get lighter down here. I think it's a good start. We can also do the value check, um, which I think is decent for here. It does also get darker towards the top here, which is something that I feel like I often forget to go in with the dark bits. Let's actually try putting that in first then. Just like try to darken it. Oh, what I'm gonna do is lock transparent. There we go. Give it some blending. And then go in with the lighter sort of colors down here. I think I'm going to put the water on the same layer. It'll be a little bit difficult to define the boundary between the two, but I think we'll manage. Kind of like that, except I feel like okay, I'm gonna do that for the water. I think it's maybe too bright. Um, we'll leave that for now. And then for this stuff, put it in just with a lighter touch. Over here, I think I need to go in with some like kind of grayer colors also. It's a good start. All right. Then let's see for this layer. What color is this really? I think it's sort of reddish. Kind of a pretty desaturated red. That's way too much. Kind of like that. That's pretty decent. Too light though, I think. Interesting because it seems okay in here, but if I look at it in the like smaller navigator window, it obviously looks way too light. I kind of want to do this though, and then just darken it up. I think maybe mm, this doesn't really work here though, because back here it like blends into the blue more. Maybe I should put that on the same layer. Anyway, let's try getting the darker one. Is this gonna be okay? Like, that looks really dark, but looking in the navigator, that actually looks pretty good. With this, you can see that it's too dark. Like, it's about on par for here. Like, this particular dark spot is roughly that color. So I'm going to keep that color and just use it for shading later. What was the color I originally had? I think it was this. Okay. So I'm going to go in with this one first and then use that dark one for some extra little oomph later. I'm just going to go in with a lighter brush here. Something like that. Oops. A little too much, maybe. And then I can go in with the darker bits in here. And especially this little spot right here is kind of the darkest. Kind of like that, sort of, maybe. Oops. I thought I switched back. Let's see. I think I'm actually going to try to find a purple for this, the bits where it kind of starts to blend into the blues. It's not purple enough. I think I just need to go straight blue, huh? Like that, I guess? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making this up as I go along. That's too light, isn't it? Hang on. First, I actually want to lighten this bit. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell these colors apart in these swatches. This is awful. What color is what? I have no idea at this point. This was my darkest one, I think. I think this was my regular reddish color. So how's that looking? I definitely need to go in with darker colors over on the edges there, but apart from that, I think it's going okay so far. Also, I feel like I've gone too high with this. Um, all right, is it mushroom time? I think it's maybe mushroom time. Or do I want to keep doing this little island and put in all the roots and stuff first? Maybe I want to do that. Nah, maybe it's mushroom time. All right, how do I start with this mushroom? I almost feel like I want to just go in with like a white. Just start with something really bright. What would be good to do with mushroom? Maybe. Maybe I'll just do that. Ah, what was that? What's up with my pen? Sorry, my pressure sensitivity was acting a little weird. Um, I need a smaller brush for this, huh? Okay, let's see. Um, let's do these blue parts of the top next. Just get like a really nice bright blue. That's too much. Oops. That's okay. I'll fix that. I think I might actually end up going in with some pen tool in here later just to make these extra bright, but for now I'll keep it like that. So there's these kind of purpley veins that are roughly the same color as like the edge here, so I'm just going to do them both at the same time. Let's see, what color should that be? Something like that. Something like that. Except it's blending too much. Oh well. Actually, bigger brush. I feel like that's too light, and I think that's partially because it's just blending in with my light colors there, but Actually, I can check if it's too light. Yeah, it definitely is. Kind of like that. And then let's try to go in and put some of these in here as well. Well, this all just blends way too much. I feel like I'm using the wrong tools for this. I should probably be doing the other mushroom too while I'm here. There we go. Okay. Let's see. I definitely need to go in with more of the bright blues, but I think I'll do that later. Let's get some of that pink in, I think. So just try to go with something really bright. Maybe I should just be doing all this with the pen tool. There's so many colors on this mushroom. Love it. Actually, we should try to put some of the pinks down in here as well while we're here. Let's go back with the purples and put in more of these like big kind of, I don't know if you'd call them veins or branches or what. Whatever the heck this mushroom has going on. Kind of like that. And I really need something harder. I'm just gonna try the pen tool. The thing is, this color was chosen to be blended in, so it's like it'll be way too bright just with the pen tool, but I'm gonna give it a try anyway. Oh God, yeah, that's way too much. I'm gonna put it in just a couple places and then blend it in. Hi, Square Hair. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that's working pretty well, I think. Maybe. Not familiar with Genshin. Well, this is a giant talking mushroom. He's a friend. Um, all right. Oh man. I'm gonna I can spend so much time drawing this mushroom. Um, we're like almost halfway done. Although I did, I think, start a little bit late. I want to get these yellows in. Okay, what kind of yellow do I want? Kind of a warm orangey yellow, I think. I would like to put in some oranges and yellows, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the pen tool. Maybe I should just put some of these in with pen tool. Fuck it. Pen tool it is. I can I can blend in some of them, but not all of them. So this area in particular in the middle has a lot of that yellow orange in it. So I'm gonna uh, just go in there with a lot of it, I guess. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Okay. It's happening. It's coming along. I think this is working slowly. Um, this is a little bit too dark for this area, though. I'm gonna need to brighten it up. And I think I'm just gonna go yellower too. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's happening? Just get like a nice, bright, light yellow. I do really like how this mushroom is coming along so far. I'm so neglecting the rest of it, though. But that doesn't matter. The mushroom is the important part. Who cares about all these rock walls and shit? That doesn't matter. That's too much. Um, uh, how's this mushroom looking? I think the center still needs to be lighter. But it's also losing some of the orange now, which I do not like. Get the orange back. Thank you. And I think there needs to be more pink in here as well. Honestly, I'm not even going to be mad if I don't get to the rest of this picture. I just want the mushroom. Oh man, I really like how this mushroom is looking so far. Um, the walls are implied. Yeah, exactly. So, okay, looking at this, I think it needs a little bit to be a little bit darker around the edges here. And I think we just need some more definition in here. I think I lost, whoops, wrong layer. Ah! I think I lost some of that like purple shading that I put in originally. It kind of defines, you know, the shapes of these branches. Kind of like that. I did say I wanted to go back with the pen tool, and I think I'm going to go and do that. Whoops. Just put in some more of this blue stuff. Do I need to do any of that in here? Not really. And then go with a lighter blue. Like that, maybe? Sorta? Let's check the values again. That's much better values-wise. I think it could still be a little bit darker, but you know what? I think I need to call it here. I think I need to move on to the rest. Let's at least get these mushroom caps in here, right? Um, okay, so we have our purple, but we need some even darker purple. Oh, it's gonna be hard to get this without blending it into the rest. That's the tricky thing about doing this on so few layers. Hang on, I need to go and lighten up the background first, because otherwise I can't see this thing. What color was I using for that? I don't remember. I had a color for it. Was it this? No, that's way too purple. I think it was one of these, maybe. Let's get a great big brush like this. And then lighten up these parts in here. Actually, this has a little bit of an edge there. So kind of like that. Okay, there we go. Now I should be able to see my mushroom caps better. That's maybe a little bit too intense. Check it. Slightly too intense. What is the mushroom lore? I honestly don't entirely remember. It's just this, so this is in the chasm, which is just this like massive underground area that's been like sealed off for a long time, and there's like all kinds of freaky shit down here. The mushroom was like, I don't know, I feel like it's some kind of like alien mushroom that came from who knows where. It can talk. It's a cool mushroom. Sorry, there's just, I love how much lore there is in Genshin Impact, but also it's just so overwhelming. There's so much of it. I cannot possibly remember all of the Genshin lore. I've never played Subnautica. It, from what I hear, it sounds very spooky. Ah, well, my go-to thing when things are blending too much is to just pull out the pen tool. Highly recommend. I might check it out. Unless it's like too spooky. I mean, I don't mind spooky in general, but I feel like this turned out too purple. Like it needs to be bluer. But also at this point, I feel like I don't have time to fix it. No, we always have time. Well, no, that's entirely not true, but I can do something at least. That's slightly better, maybe. Um, all right, let's do this one too. Where was this purple I was using actually? I think that might be good for this. Oh God, too many colors. Oh, pen, excuse me, what are you doing? Actually, I'm gonna put in a little bit of that at the back here too, maybe? No. Uh, just put in a little bit more highlight. Yeah, I feel like survival games aren't so much my thing, but I might check it out. I really want to keep like shading this mushroom and making it an excellent, perfect mushroom, but also I feel like I don't have the time. Although we're still like barely over halfway, so maybe I do have the time actually. Like even in this mushroom cap, there's like, you know, different shades. And I would really like to put that in, but there's just too much detail on this mushroom. All right. Oops, too much. I also want to put in some like greenish stuff too. Just a little bit. Just a little. Just like that maybe. All right. I think maybe that's good for the mushroom. Let's see. How to do the rest of this stuff. What color do I want there? It's like kind of a brownish color. I can get some of my reds from here. something thicker to... Yeah, that's actually... That looks pretty decent. Yeah, there we go. Except it's like kind of too red. It's definitely getting a lot of the blue lighting in here. Oh man, maybe I did spend too much time on the mushroom. There's so much left to do. Purples, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. No, blue, gray. I'm not sure. That's getting too light, I think. Uh-oh. Hmm. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Also, I really need to remember to do these darker parts here. Let's try to do that. Let's take this maybe and just make it dark. Why is that so wrong? Like sweet bluer maybe. Why do I feel like that's still just not nearly dark enough? No, it's kind of dark enough. Maybe that might have to do. You're just going with black. I do occasionally go in with just white. Why does this just... Look, this is like nearly black at this point. Why does it not look dark enough? I think it's probably because it's blending in to the existing colors. Um, which is always a risk. But well, I'm sorry to hear that. I think, yeah, that's kind of the unfortunate truth of art, that it making progress requires making a lot of shit that you hate. Um, okay, let's see. Oh, I'm running so short on time though. Let me leave this area alone for now and try to get in more of the the blue stuff and see if I can get this freaking... Oh man, doing the reflection of this mushroom is going to be wild. Oh gosh. Can I find any of these other colors again? They are lost time. I don't know what's what in here anymore. Why do all these dark colors look the same? Why is it like this? That's definitely the wrong color, but whatever. I'm gonna go with it. Ba -ba -ba. Um, Mirroring stuff wouldn't really work with the reflection just because the reflection looks very different than the original here, right? Um, it's very distorted. I think trying to manually distort it would be harder than just drawing it at this point. Also, I have no idea how to use any kind of mirroring tools in this program. Yeah. Mm. Why does that look terrible? Oops. No. Uh, I am really just kind of winging it over here. And I'm definitely missing all of these things that are sticking out of the water here. So, oh well. I don't think I'm gonna have time to put them in at this point. Hey, don't do that. What was that? I'm not trying to color pick. What did that do? I want my regular colors back. Um, Shoot. What am I doing? All right, let's try to get well, first of all, we need some of these colors in here. Maybe just to get this. Kind of like that. And then we're gonna need maybe even the pen tool again, but we need to get some of these bright colors in there. Like that. And like that. Whoa, too much. And like this. I actually want some of the green in there too. Like that, and finally with some yellow. Actually, just a little bit more of the orange in here. And yellow. Like that. It's definitely not perfect, but it is something. All right. We have like 10 minutes left, and I really think I need to get in more of the background. Oh gosh, but I've completely lost all my colors. They're in here somewhere, but I can't tell any of these apart. What's what over here? This is awful. This is a nightmare. That's not right at all. Neither is that. But I can maybe use it. No. Yeah, just give it a little bit of texture. I'd like to put this this branch in, but honestly, that's the least of my worries. This part is really what I need to get in more of, these roots here and maybe some of these rocks. These are tricky. I have no idea what color that even is. Mm. Oops. Oh, I should also check my values again. I think this ended up being too bright, but whatever, who cares? Okay, I probably should care, but I've I'm on a time crunch here. What am I doing? Ah! There's just so much shit happening over there. That's way too purple. Kind of like that, except that's kind of too much. Ah. Get these little, no, stop. These little islands in here. Um, Maybe get some more of those rocks if I can manage it. Um, yeah, I feel like the stuff in the back there just needs to be darker. This rock in there. I feel like it turned out kind of weird, but I'm running out of time. Can I get this tree branch or root or whatever the heck this is? Get some of this like greenish color in there. It's not going well. Ah. I don't like how that turned out, but whatever. What else can I do in the meantime? There's some like bright areas here where the light of the mushroom kind of hits the ground. Uh, I feel like it's entirely the wrong color for this, but whatever. Um, there's like more blues in there that I feel like I do not have. Ah, hey. No, when did that get there? Uh-oh. Shit. When did that happen? Okay, I'm gonna leave all of that and I'm just gonna go ahead and pretend that doesn't exist. That did not happen. Okay, what was I doing? Right. I was trying to get some more blue in here. Let's see. Let's check this again. So this stuff definitely needs to be darker. is this color that I was using down here. Oops. All right. How about now? I do think I need to actually also go darker on the edge of this mushroom here, which I actually might be able to just use this color. Except it's blending and therefore not getting as dark as I want it to be. That's excessive, I think. Thanks for watching, Sanchos. Thank you. What else? What else? What else? I definitely would like to go darker in here as well. I'm gonna try that. I have a dark blue on, I guess. Might as well use that. This dark blue is probably a little too dark, but whatever. Like that, I guess. Maybe just go in lightly with the background. Not like that. All right, I think that might be about as good as it's going to get. Although I really, really want to put the grass texture in there. I'm already way over time, whatever. I'm gonna get that grass texture in there. Because I feel like grass texture just helps so much. Oh, wrong layer though. Yeah. Happy Sunday. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I feel like this is my first time, like, really going over my time, but whatever. The mushroom is worth it, right? I think I'm gonna have to end things here because I am out of time. But yeah, I really like this one. I love how the mushroom turned out. Wait, one thing. One last final little tiny bit that I want to do, which is that I want to clean up this edge a little bit. Just a little bit uneven. And over here as well. Just trim it a little bit. Anyway, there we go. I do love how the mushroom turned out. I think that was a lot of fun. I think maybe I spent a slightly excessive amount of time on painting the mushroom and missed out a lot of the other background. But honestly, that's kind of the main point of this picture anyway, is the mushroom. The other thing is I would have really liked to get these small details of the little strands coming down from the mushroom. But again, I just don't have the time during this 1-hour challenge. Yeah, I think overall this one is really nice. I love the mushroom. I think it's just super pretty, and I think I did a decent enough job of replicating it here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one. Yeah, thank you for watching, and have a good weekend slash rest of the week. Be sure to catch the next one next week. Bye!